بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه واشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى اله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. اللهم علمنا ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما يا رب العالمين. You want to sit down? Let's get a chair for inshallah.
Sit down.
Let's chill. She's not going to sit down. No, it's good. Here you go. طيب علمها ان شاء الله.
Thank you.
You want it?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. So we continue our discussion on the book of major sins, and we are. She's gonna knock that thing over. Ya Rabbi. We continue our discussion on book of major sins, and we'll continue our discussion on the book of major sins. And last class we spoke about an-namima, which is what? It's tail carrying. Now we talk about tail carrying, and we said that tail carrying is from the major sins. And also we spoke about al-ghiba. Al-ghiba is backbiting. And so also it's from major sin as well. And regarding the backbiting, we mentioned that there are 6 conditions that a person is allowed to talk about. Of course, backbiting, I can say it's haram, it's not permissible. But there are conditions where it's allowed. The conditions allowed. And from that is what? When it's a rectification, sure, husband and wife. Okay. Tayyip. Huh? Huh?
Like two brothers, they beefing with each other. You want them to, and you say, oh, we really miss you. We don't do.
Oh, that's lying. That's lying. That's lying.
Yeah, actually.
But that's lying. But the first condition we mentioned is that a person who's suppressed. A person who's suppressed. He has to go to the court. He has to. He has to say that this person oppressed me. He took my money. He stole my money. He took a loan from me. He didn't want to give me back, and so on and so forth. That's oppressed person. He has the right to mention the name of the person who oppressed him in that case. Another case as well. The second is a person who is seeking a fatwa. Seeking fatwa. The third is a person who is seeking to a person who is trying to warn against the harm of others, right? Like a person who's calling to evil, right? It is wajib upon a Muslim. If you see that a person gonna harm him, like for example, a man. He wants to give his daughter to a brother, mathalan. And you know this brother, he has he's doing drugs, right? Or he's involved in criminal activities and things like that. And he came to you to ask you about him. It's obligatory upon you to tell him about him. Taib. And from that is a person who manifests his sins, who exposes his sins, right? Who exposes sins?
Message you.
Take this. This way. right? From that is that as well. Type. So that's basically, I think we mentioned 6 so far. How many mentioned? 6? Is it 6? You have 4?
Yeah.
So the first is
An oppressed person
an oppressed person,
seeking a fatwa,
seeking fatwa,
warning against people calling to evil,
going to evil,
and then person exposing his sins.
experiences sins. And the 5th one is a person who is trying to, we mentioned this, all right? What's it? The first one's the oppressed person. The second is seeking of
Fatwa,
fatwa. The third is
warning against people calling to evil,
going to evil, okay?
person exposing his sins.
Exposing sins, okay?
And I know that one of them for sure is like one trying to rectify between. Oh wait, no,
The other 2, but I can't remember right now. But we mentioned the other 2 that I can't remember right now. But we mentioned 6 of them.
yes.
Yeah, with 6 we mentioned. Type. We'll move on, inshallah. We'll remember immediately, inshallah. Type. So today we are moving on to chapter called Bab ma jaa fil al-Buhtan. What has been mentioned regarding al-Buhtan. Al-Buhtan means to lie upon a person or to slander them. This is also from major sins. And what is the difference between major and minor sins? What are the difference between major and minor sins?
Major sins are sins that Allah prescribed a specific punishment to, whether it be the curse of Allah, or anger of Allah,
Okay.
or punishment in this life, or the next life,
Now,
that is mentioned in the Quran or Sunnah.
and the sunnah now. So a major sin is this sin that there's a prescribed punishment for it in the Quran and the Sunnah, whether it is curse of Allah, the punishment of Allah, or the punishment in hellfire, or even a punishment in this life, right? For a person who commits adultery, for example, we know that he's supposed to what? It's supposed to be beaten. If it's a person that's married, it's supposed to be stoned. Right? Right? And so on and so forth. But minor sin is a sin that is Allah warned against it, but there's no prescribed punishment for it. Allah warned against it, but there's no specific punishment for it. Type. Actually, it was mentioned regarding the stone. It was mentioned in the Sunnah. It was mentioned in the Sunnah, not in the Quran. No. Oh, it's major sin. Yeah. Fornication and adultery. That's why it's a major sin, because major sin is defined by anything that has a punishment, major punishment for it. Whether in the Quran, in the Sunnah, whether a person being said a person is going to go to the hellfire, or is going to be punished.
There's no punishment. This is the stone is not there. The Quran.
They're going to stone to death.
That's not the Quran.
It's in the Sunnah. It's in the Sunnah.
The major sins, for example, adultery, it doesn't take you to Islam.
No, that doesn't make a person for no.
If you do adultery, for example, your sister, your mom, your aunt, some people you cannot marry, that's major sins.
Yeah.
Then you use if I'm wrong, correct me.
No.
Like, for example, a person you cannot marry.
No.
A person you cannot marry.
Right.
If you do adultery with those people,
Right.
that's major sins.
It is major sin, no doubt.
But the person you can marry, if you do adultery, that's no major sin.
It's still major sin as well too. Both of them are major sins. But adultery is adultery, right? Now, if a person we have to be Allah, we ask Allah to protect us. If a person have a relation with their family members, that's even worse. That's worse. Now it's going to depend on, is it a consensual situation? Is both people agree to it? If both people don't agree to it, then the person who's forced is the one that's going to be the punished for the situation. That's rape now. That's rape. As we know in English now, it's rape.
But if they do,
Huh?
if both of them agrees to it,
Right.
it's just
Now, also it's going to depend on now, are they married? If they're married, If they're not married, if they're just single, then what, they be slash, How many? 100? It's 100, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
I think 100.
It's not 100.
It's not 100.
No.
I mean 80.
80, now. 80. Huh? Now. Type. So anyway, so that's the major sin. So you mentioned, the Sheikh mentioned, so he says that a person slandering a person is something that's very severe in Islam. It's a big issue in Islam. Right? It is not permissible for any Muslim to slander anybody or lie against them. Because this is harming a person. This is hurting their credibility and reputation. It's not permissible. And Allah mentioned a verse regarding this in the Quran. Inshallah, we'll get to that. But there are people that hurt Allah Azza wa Jal. They harm Allah. How do people harm Allah? They hurt Allah. How did the people harm Allah?
By lying.
By disobedience. Allah said in one verse of Christ, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يُؤْذُونَ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ لَعَنَهُ اللَّهُ فِي الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ مُهِينٌ. Allah said that those who hurt or harm Allah and His Messenger. A person hurt Allah, as we mentioned in the hadith, Allah said, يُذِينِ ibn Adam. Allah said, Ibn Hana hurt me. Not like physically, but of course we don't understand. The scholars mentioned that Allah said in this hadith, Yasubu dahar. It cursed time. It cursed time. A person cursing time is harming Allah Azza wa Jalla. Some people say, Wa'yadhu billah, I hate today, Wa'yadhu billah. That's the question now. I hate today. Huh? I'm going to kill time. Allah is the one who controls the time. Allah Azza wa Jal. Or some people say, we have to be like, this year is evil, or today is evil, or this week is evil, and so on and so forth. This is harming Allah Azza wa Jal.
I have a question.
Now.
Is there a difference between, what if a person says, oh, today's a bad day, or this is like a bad week?
Today's a bad day.
It's still under the same.
It's the same thing.
Maybe
It's
based on the situation he finds himself.
Yeah, a person not supposed to say that.
So it's a sin. It's a major
Yeah. No, it's sin. It's a sin. Now.
Well,
Huh?
I mean, what if they saying, like, I'm having a bad day? They're like,
I'm having a bad day. I'm having a bad day.
Right,
That's fine. But the day is a bad day.
right, yeah.
Now. Right? Or I hate today. Or I hate this year. Huh? Or I'm killing time. All of this is, as I mentioned in the hadith, is
The person, I used to know a Muslim guy.
oh, she's gonna write everywhere. I've heard this come first. Now. Okay. So yes, this is harming Allah. It said Allah mentioned in this hadith, the son of Adam hurt me or harmed me. He says, Yasubu dahar. He cursed time. Wa ana dahar. And I am, wa ana, I'm time. بيدي الأمر بيدي الأمر يقلب الليل والنهار. He said, in my hands is the affairs. I'm the one that controls the affairs. The one that, rotates day and night. I'm the one that rotates day and night. So a person is saying that, of course, in the society we're in, it's something that is very common. Yeah? It's very common that people, they use this kind of speech. Type. So Allah said, Inna alladhina yudhuna Allah wa rasulahu. Those who harm Allah and His Messenger. There's another way people harm Allah as well too. Any other way we can think of before we go to the Prophet ﷺ? They harm Allah by ascribing that He has partners. Or He has a child, like the Christians do. Right? Allah is free from this. They ascribe to Allah that He has like they mentioned that some people say that, the angels are the daughters of Allah. This is also from harming Allah. Now, Prophet, how do a person harm Prophet?
By not accepting him as the message of Allah.
Okay, all right.
Or by
People
not accepting the sunnah of the Prophet. There are some people, they only feel like they only deal with the Quran, they don't accept the Hadith.
They reject him. We won't say they harm.
Reject Hadith.
But we will say that they harm Prophet by speaking ill of him. As we know, people speak ill of Prophet, they talk bad about him. Right? They talk bad about him. And from that also is to ascribe to his sunnah what he never said. Like some people said, Prophet said such and such, but he never said it. So ascribing lie to Prophet.
Accuse something or say.
Yeah, that's what slander is. Slander means to say somebody did something, but they never did it. So if you say the Prophet, he said such and such, you never did it, then you lie upon him. You stand on him. Now, just like people, they quote a weak hadith or fabricated hadith regarding him. So Allah said, those who harm Allah and His Messenger, لعنه الله في الدنيا والآخرة, that Allah will curse them in this life, and the hereafter. And for them is a humiliating punishment. So now.
I have a question. Now, so when you say and His Messenger, is it specific to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu or all the messengers?
All the messengers. Even though he's mentioned here, it's messenger. He's referring to Prophet sallallahu, but all of the messengers from Allah. All the messengers from Allah. If a person harm Prophet Musa alayhi salam, same thing here. The same verse applies to him. So Allah says, those who harm Allah and His Messenger, then Allah cursed them in this life and the hereafter, and He has prepared for them a humiliating punishment. And also, in a verse, Allah said, وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْذُونَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ بِغَيْرِ مَقْتَسَبُوا, those who harm the believers. A person slander a believer or believers, Allah said to them in this verse, فَقَدْ احْتَمَلُوا بُهْتَانًا وَإِثْمًا مُبِينًا, and they have earned a big, they have earned a big sin basically. Ithma mubina, they have earned a clear sin. So the hadith reported that is mentioned to the Prophet sallam, he said, "Man qala fi mu'min ma laysa fihi, askanahu Allahu radgat al-khabala hatta yakhruj mimma qala." He said, whoever say regarding a Muslim that what he does not say, or that what he does not have with him, Allah will enter him into the extractions or the the pores, the pores of the people of the hellfire. We have to be like in hellfire. That Allah will punish them in the hellfire, essentially. Right. So basically, that's what the Sheikh mentioned in this chapter. So inshallah, we move on to another chapter, which is it's a bab ma ja'a fil la'n. What has been reported regarding al-la'n, cursing. We're in a society of people who curse Allah. They curse people. They swear. And so on and so forth. All right. The cursing here means to say, may Allah curse such and such. Right? This is also from the major sins. It's not permissible for a person to curse a person, say, oh, may Allah curse you or may Allah disgrace you and so on and so forth. It's not permissible. So,
excuse me. For example, can I say cursing Trump? That's permissible?
no, we're talking about believers here. The believer.
Or the believer only?
Believer only now.
Like what they do to the Palestine and all the things, Netanyahu and this. I can't.
It's not permissible to curse a believer. A believer.
What,
No.
what if,
Yeah, it's not permissible to curse.
so what of,
Yes.
what of some people, like, I don't want to deviate, I still want to talk. Some people believe, like, maybe Saudi or Qatar, UAE are helping America in fighting maybe the Palestinians. And some people be like, not really cursing, but like abusing. We believe that the leaders of those countries are Muslim. So
A Muslim, they believe they're Muslims.
we
Huh?
believe, like I believe, I've never seen them worshiping idol. Or whatsoever. So to
Right.
the best of my knowledge, they are Muslim.
Uh-huh.
If you now like, we found that they are, like the current what had just happened, we could see how they were supporting the Jews against.
Right.
So if you now, we have to prove that yes, these people are actually supporting these people. So if
Right.
you abuse them or curse them, have we
Abuse the
Abuse
king of those countries?
the king of those countries?
No, that's not permissible. It's not permissible because they're Muslims. They're Muslims. The minimum, they're Muslims.
If they do injustice, you cannot pray Allah to curse them.
No. No,
If
you
they
cannot do that.
Injustice to Muslims.
Right?
You can't.
No, it's not permissible. It's not
Even
permissible.
doing injustice to Muslims,
Right.
it's still not permissible.
It's not permissible to curse them. You can ask Allah. You can ask Allah to help you against them. No problem. All right, but to curse them, and this is what the chapter is about. This is what this chapter is about. A curse to curse. Of course, there are different types of curse. Curse is that to say that may Allah curse such and such. That is what is mentioned here. But the other curse is to say that, to say something bad about a person. All right, to say F word and all those things also is not permissible in Islam. Because we have some brothers, they come to the masjid, they don't curse, but when they go out there in the world, right? Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. All right? They go out there in the world, they use curse words. They use F word, S word, and so on and so forth. And this is not permissible. And inshallah, we're going to get to the hadith. So, in the hadith reported by Abu Darda radiallahu anhu, he said, إِنَّ الْعَبْدَ إِذَا لَعَنَا شَيْئًا صَعِدَتْ لَعْنَتَهُ إِلَى السَّمَاءِ. He said, when a person curses something, his curse, he goes to the heavens. It travels to the heavens. He said, فَتُخْلَقْ أَبْوَابُ السَّمَاءِ دُونَهَا. And when the curse gets to the heavens, the doors have never closed on the curse. The doors have never closed on the curse. ثم ذهب ضحبت إلى الأرض, and it comes back to to the heavens, to the earth, right? And the doors of the earth also, it closes again. It says, ثُمَّ اتَّخَذَ يَمِينًا وَشِمَالًا. Then this curse, it goes left and right. فَإِذَا لَمْ تَجِدْ مَسَاغًا رَجَعَتْ إِلَى الَّذِي لُعِنَ. He said, if he does not see, if does not find a way, it goes to the person who the curse is meant for. It goes to the person who is meant for. فَإِنْ كَانَ أَهْلًا. If he's the person who deserves the curse, then the curse will get him, right? وَإِلَّا رَجَعَتْ إِلَى قَاهِلِهَا. And if the person does not deserve it, the curse go back to the person who said it. So if the person does not deserve the curse, then the curse go back to the person who said it. So this is why if you curse somebody, like the brother mentioned now, right? Some people curse some of the rulers of the country. They don't know. Sometimes we hear things on the social media and the news, and sometimes those things they might be correct. A lot of things we hear, a lot of them, especially some of those rulers of those countries, are not correct. So if you curse somebody and he does not deserve it, it goes to the heavens, it comes back to the earth, and go left and right, and it goes to the person that you curse. If the person does not deserve it, it come back to you. Then the author, rahimahullah, mentioned a hadith. During the time of the Prophet, a woman, she cursed a riding beast, an animal. فَقَالَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ. The Prophet said to the lady, do not follow us. لَا تُصَحِبْنَا نَاقَةٌ عَلَيْهَا لَعْنَةٌ. He said, this animal that you curse will not follow us because there's curse on it. You have to be careful. When you curse means that what? When you curse something, you strip the blessing of that thing. That's what it means. When you curse something, the blessing is stripped from that thing. So the Prophet said this animal cannot follow us. Alhamdulillah. No. Right. So you have to be careful that you curse something. Because if you curse something and the thing doesn't deserve it, it comes back to you. Some people, they curse their kids. Right? They curse their kids. And this kind of curse is known that the prayer or the dua of a parent is accepted on the child. It's accepted. They curse their child, and curse that you're stripping the mercy of Allah out from that person. Type. So, regarding a person using general word of curse, the Prophet mentioned in hadith says, ليس المسلم بالطعان ولا لعان ولا فاحش ولا البذيء. I say a Muslim is not one who is ta'an, who speaks, use foul language, right? We don't use foul language. SubhanAllah, I remember, one day I was working with somebody, and it was cursing them. I'm like, no, you curse too much. He said, oh, you're Muslim. I know some Muslims that curse a lot. He said, what's the problem? What's the problem, And that's true. Because some people, when they come to the masjid, they don't curse. But when they go out there, they curse. Or when they get upset. When they get upset or get angry, all, they can't control their tongue. So tight.
But they don't mean that, and the Satan makes them do that.
Shaitan makes them do that?
See, I'll be mad now, and I say, something, and I want to say it, I say it, and then I don't mean to say that person, but he come up to me. The anger makes you like that. Yeah, happens that every day, every time, everywhere.
And when you're around people like
If
your
you have no
co-workers,
patience.
No.
and your co-workers and they cussing you around it,
That
they're good influence.
the influence. No, the environment that we're in is influence. But that's why we have to learn the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, because a Muslim is not the one who curse
But if
or abuses people. Eh?
But if I get frustrated, like it is something so bad, so painful,
Uh-huh.
and I get frustrated and curse the person.
But I say it.
So what
Yeah,
kind
but
of
patient.
the kind of course, like maybe when I'm asking, is there any way you cursing is allowed? Like return to somebody or you
If person curse you and you curse them back, it's allowed, as long as you don't go more than that. But the thing is, it's better not to curse. It's better.
Okay, let me give an instance.
Huh?
Let me give an instance.
Okay.
Right? So I come to Moichi to pray.
Now.
I left my PA
Mm.
and I'm going to work. I know if I don't get it on time,
Right.
I will miss my job.
Mm-hmm.
Someone stole my car key.
Uh-huh.
I went outside. I couldn't find my car key.
Uh-huh.
The person stole the car.
Right.
Out of
I
anger,
use something.
my source of income have been affected,
Right.
and I might actually lose my job.
Right.
Basically, because I just come to pray. Maybe my key was even in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I was on sujood, and a snake took the car. He took my car and ran away.
Right.
I came outside, I couldn't find my car. My source of income affected. Everything affected. Out of anger, if I curse the person,
Allah Azza wa Jalla said in the Quran, Surah An-Nisa, لا يحب الله الجار بالسوء من القول إلا من ظلم. Allah does not love that an evil statement is uttered except the one that has been oppressed. Right? So exception is made for those who have been oppressed, somebody did something bad to you. Now Allah makes the exception for that. But now if you curse him now, and you swear upon him, number one is that the person you swear upon, are you sure he's the one that did this thing to you? Number one, let's say he's the one that did it. So go ahead.
because I'm not directing it to like a particular name.
Uh-huh.
What I did was that may so be upon the person that stole my car. I'm not directing it to someone. I don't know the person. But Allah knows the person.
Okay. That means that you're being oppressed, right? You have been oppressed, you have the right to that. Now, you do have the right to that. But the thing is this, though. By you cursing that person, you will get your car back. You get your car back, Daiwa? You're not going to get your car back. Huh? Right? But rather the Prophet mentioned a hadith, Laysa Muslim bitta'an. The character of a Muslim is not a person who curses. A Muslim is not a person who curses at people. Huh? Wala la'an. Right? Or the one who curses. Ta'an is to speak ill of people, and la'an is to curse them. To say, may Allah curse you, whether be like that. So the Prophet said in the hadith that it's not a way of a Muslim. Even if you've been oppressed, it's better that you don't do it. That you don't do it. Even though if you do it, in that particular case you mentioned, you have the right to, but it's better not to do it.
Okay, I have a question. Now, after doing it, maybe like 10 minutes after, the person now came back with a car.
Uh-huh.
You say I have the right to do it,
Right.
Because I felt oppressed.
Right.
Now the person came back with a car and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Someone fell down over there.
So I took your car.
I don't have a gas in my car, so I just saw. I'm like, it happens to be someone I know.
Right.
I just saw your car key, so I just quickly go and help the person
Uh-huh.
and came back. Of course,
Right.
was my feet.
Without your
That's
permission.
why,
Without your permission.
Without my permission, he took my car. So
without your permission,
now he came back with the car. Was my feet.
and that's why you have to be patient before you do stuff like that. You see?
But man,
See the consequence of that now.
Yeah,
Because you
yeah,
curse
that's
him
wrong.
and you find out exactly what happened. Now, you cursing him, you have the right to. You have the right to because he took your car. But because you're not patient enough,
That's
you're not
stealing.
patient to see the outcome of the situation. You see what I'm saying? So now you have to make dua for him. Make dua for him. That, you know,
the cause is not coming back to me, right?
inshallah, it's not going to come back because the person who, the person took it without your consent, without your permission, right? But you have to make dua for him that Allah remove the curse from the person. Because, now.
You need to have a lot of patience to do that.
Huh? I mean, that's what we're learning. That's what we got to learn the deen, though. Right?
May Allah give us that patience.
I mean, when we learn a hadith like this, that says that when the person curses something, it goes to the heavens. When it gets to the heaven, the doors of the heaven close. It come back to the earth. The doors of the earth close. The curse go left and right. Now then, it try to find the one who the curse is meant for. If the person deserves that curse, it will stick to it. It will catch him. If he does not deserve that, it's coming back to you who cursed. So knowing this kind of stuff it helps to prevent stuff like that. And that's why learning is important. Now, Taib, how much time we have left? We have 13 minutes. Taib, I think we should wrap it up, inshallah. Any questions, inshallah? No? Taib. Nah, further.
It's from yesterday. It's from Kitab al-Tawheed.
Taib, go ahead.
So, I remember you mentioned two types of sharing in worship. I think you said a person.
Sharing.
Yeah, a person intended to stay away from haram,
Right.
and I didn't catch the other one. A person intends to worship Allah and also do another. Like,
Right.
You gave an example of like a person performing Hajj, and at the same time, a person has like the intention to do business.
Yeah.
So
The scholars mention that there are two types of sharing when it comes to intention. When it comes to a person's intention. The intention that the person, for example, he intends to make Hajj, right? And after making Hajj, he wants to buy and sell, right? He wants to buy and sell. This intention that has the second intention is intention for dunya, right? If the intention of this buying and selling is greater than the Hajj that he wants to make, his Hajj is nullified.
would that be constituted as shirk? Or
It's-
is just
It is shirk.
shirk?
Because why? Because going to Hajj is an act of worship.
Right.
It's an act of worship. So when the intention of buying and selling is greater than going for the sake of Allah, then the intention is not for the sake of Allah anymore, it's for it's buying and selling. So,
Rashid,
now,
I know a lot of people, member of our masjid too, or other masjid that we made.
now,
Every year, they took 10, 25 people to Umrah or to Hajj.
now,
They make money, that's their job, but they make Hajj too.
now,
That Hajj, the intention was two kinds. Going to Hajj and
Making money,
making money.
right.
doing business.
That's business. I'm going to Hajj. What do you think about that?
The intention, the scholars mention that the intention go back to the intention of the person. What is his intention? What is it having now? Is he just going there because some people, they make Hajj and they've made Hajj so much, they don't see making Hajj anymore just as like a vacation, right? Or it's time to just spend time, right? Or the time to go and buy and sell or whatever they're doing. If the intention of buying and selling, right? Or the intention is to make money, right? And it overrides the intention of making Hajj and Umrah, then this Hajj is nullified. It's nullified now.
So let's say in the case of a person, okay, for like this, the second example that you mentioned, a person, he has a, okay, hold on, let me slow down. He does like haram, for example, he has this thing where he just can't stop doing this specific sin, right?
No.
Like for example, let me give like a common example, like men looking at things that's forbidden, right?
No.
Like on the screen and stuff like that. So then maybe he intends to get married for that, just to stay away from that sin.
Now.
So what's the ruling on that?
So if a person, that's actually getting married is worship.
So that itself is worship, like.
No. He intends to get married to stay away from haram. No, that's good. That's worship of them.
So
Right. That's a good sharing that we mentioned. That's a good that is sharing that he intends to get married so they can stay from haram. That's good. Right now. That's also this intention that's connected to deen. That's why we say there are two types of intention. The intention that's connected to the religion and intention that's connected to dunya. Right? Intention that's connected to deen is the one that you want to marry so that you can stay away from what Allah make haram now.
So what of situations, the people that take people to Hajj, so the intention is actually not to make money, but the intention is to guide them on how to perform
Nah.
the ritual.
Right.
Now, they also have the intention of making Hajj with them, but the major intention to them is we want to guide people
Right. To
make-
bring Hajj properly.
Yes. Now, their intention now is not about dunya, which is money. Their intention is to guide people about the akhirah.
No.
So, are they going to get the reward of just guiding them, or get the reward of performing Hajj or Umrah and also guiding them?
They get the reward of both. Of course, they are making Hajj as well too. So they get the reward of their Hajj and the reward of guiding people to perform the Hajj as well. As I mentioned in Hadith Prophet where he said that Man da'ala ila khair kafa'ili. Whoever shows people to the path of goodness is like a person who did that good himself. Now, I think we should wrap up inshallah. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika wa shalla la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Nah, jazakumullah.
What do you